on this episode of the Third Gallon Podcast.
You go back to the sewer and you just see scrawled and next to the pool, get good.
Reeling from a deadly battle with the Chase.
And high off of your victory of the drowners, you came into this chamber looking to smash whatever was in it, and instead it got a concussion.
Got smashed.
Lamau.
Intrepid Inc. retreats to lick their wounds.
I'm gonna shake you until you purr.
Oh, you bumped your noggin there, you know.
But trouble dogs their every footstep.
That is a fumble.
Oh no.
Fumbled by 5.
Sometimes things get complicated.
I like Phil.
I
I love it. I bathe in it every day.
Gross.
But
I was born in the filth, molded by it.
Now,
You guys ever play these tabletop RPGs and like you're just playing along, you're
Never
doing your
played one
thing.
before.
Yeah, shut up. You're just playing along, you're doing your thing, you're playing your character, you get in a fight, or maybe not a fight, but you get into a situation, you're doing your character's thing, and then all of a sudden you look down at your sheet and you realize, I'm in danger.
I don't know what you're talking about at all.
I mean, it may be a little relevant to the situation one of our characters found himself in last week.
Okay. You know what? This is good because you're right. Nug is going through this right now. Yes. Except for Nug, off the top of my head, I actually can't think of any situations like that except for maybe when Drinder died, but like he died then. So that was a shadow. And to be fair, it was when we started fighting a shadow, I realized it was a possibility. So no worry there.
Yeah.
I have had the other foot though, where as the GM, I homebrewed a fight and realized through the fight that I was like, the CR matched, but it is not true. This fight is way too strong. Or something, my characters have just done something very bad. I think you know which one that is.
Yeah.
That would be the Witchfire fight where a character died.
Oh,
And
Dayrak.
if I hadn't have shown just a little bit of mercy, I could have killed a couple more too.
Or I remember when I'm playing my boy Owen and we're fighting these vampires, and I'm just like, Owen's gonna die. He straight up has his throat ripped out. And I'm just like, there he goes. Years of playing this character wasted.
I remember because I think he got dominated and I saw the writing on the wall. I was playing my paladin who was still alive the first time, I think.
No, that was the second time.
Shut up. And I went and had him go to Drow's character, the sorcerer, and be like, yo, we need to leave.
Yeah.
I know you have Dimension Door. We need to leave like now and heal. I have Lay on Hands. We need to go. And we left Owen to his fate. I think you had either just got your throat ripped out or you were...
You guys left.
I didn't get dominated. I just didn't leave.
I'm fairly certain
you got dominated.
Towards
No,
the
I
end,
thought it was Dougal who got dominated.
I think it was Dougal who was incapacitated. You who were dominated, because the way it happened is they left because they had to. The fight went south. They left. They buffed for 2 rounds and came back. And in the 2 rounds, I had the vampire walk over to you 1 round and then coup de grace you by biting you the second round.
It was.
And so
it was not fun. I was very upset.
But it's okay. He came back as a vampire. Everybody loves that.
He brought in a bunch of rats.
Twilight. Wow.
He turned into a stinky ghost mist. Like you do as a vampire.
Stinky ghost mist.
So, yeah, I've on the other foot, I've had it where I realized I may have made things a bit too difficult.
Yeah.
Unintentionally.
Well, see, the one I was thinking about with you, because I've had a lot of these as a GM, because I've run as a lot of things. I remember I modified part of a overland travel section of a book in Reign of Winter to include a dragon fight.
Oh my God.
And I was out for blood a little bit. I didn't necessarily want to kill you, but I wanted to make you hurt because Jacob brought to my Reign of Winter game a fire kineticist.
Neither of us realized how powerful that was going to be.
We have like messages in Discord preserved, Jacob approving it, and we did research, and all the people on like the boards were like, "Oh, the kineticist isn't that strong," and I don't know what they were huffing because
wrong.
They're wrong.
Incorrect.
It was strong on its own, and then combine that with we're playing Reign of Winter, which is a kind of ice themed AP, and he made the wise decision to bring a fire elemental character into it.
Yeah.
So after I think the end of one of the books, like you didn't crush a boss fight, but you made me pull out all the stops to make it last longer than 2 rounds. And so I had this dragon that I actually homebrewed. I used the monster creation rules in Pathfinder First Edition, and the idea I had for it was it was going to be like an adult dragon, but it was going to be a white dragon, so they're not as tough. They're like the lower tier, and they're more feral. But its whole like strategy was not, land, hit you with 1,000,000 attacks and breath weapon. It was going to fly, snatch someone, take them up in the air, and then drop them. Like that was its attack strategy.
Very good idea.
The drop
honestly.
dragon.
A very good idea.
And like I was able to do it. I basically had to swap out some abilities for actual like monster feats in the game. It was fully, able to do it. I haven't run across a lot of monsters that are pre-built to do it like that one, but it could in one round fly down, pick you up, fly up, and release you. And I was very thrilled about it. And I got one hit in, and it hurt you really bad, but it didn't kill you. And I forgot at that point you had already had
Ring of Featherfall.
You had a ring. No, I don't think you even had that. I think you'd given that up because you had the ability to Iron Man. And I just remember thinking, that's great. This is perfect. God damn it. Because otherwise that would have been a very bad situation and be dropped from like 100 feet.
Yeah, sure would have.
Yeah. I can think of more for each of you here, but I want to go ask some other people around the table. As players, have you been in that situation where you've suddenly realized, it doesn't have to be combat, but you've suddenly realized, oh no.
Yes. The hall in
Artrosa.
Artrosa.
The make you old hall?
That was not a make you old hall. That was a kill all your shit hall.
Yeah.
I brute forced my way through and I just ended up like 20 years older.
Oh man.
Which faded. It was temporary.
Yeah, Sands of Time was the last one. This is also in Reign of Winter. The third book.
Spoilers.
There's a mega dungeon, which is pretty much the whole book.
Yeah.
And it's called Artrosa. It's all witchy themed and everything. And there's this hall. I forget what it's called, but it's about like the process of going through and becoming an old witch. It transforms you into it. And if you don't go through willingly, there's like 5 magic traps that go off.
Wait, what do you mean if you don't go through willingly?
Yeah, it's been a long enough time we haven't played this. So like if you go through the ritual of it, you will get like magically transformed into an old crone witch. As it's made for like the witch player class and everything. Mm-hmm. But like if you do the actual like ritual that the hall is there for, then like I think it's called the croning ritual or something like that. But if you don't go through willingly, you get the ever-living shit slapped out of you. Unless you're Drow and you make all your saves, except for the last one, which has no save, which was Sands of Time, which is you get old.
Yep.
Temporarily.
Yeah. I got to know, though, because I remember you going into that, and I did the DM speak of, are you sure you want to go down this? At which point did you realize that you made to make? When you got all the way through it and had to go back through them and they started firing off again? Or was it like the first or second trap in?
No. I did not fear. I had faith in my god, Caden Kalian. For he was with me, because I was drunk. What actually got me in that one was the pit.
Oh, yeah, the pit.
Insanity pit.
I almost made it.
Yeah, you almost made it. It was another one of those things where I, as a GM, was like, you really shouldn't go down here. Even though the story needs you to get something from the bottom, you should think of another way. And you kept going high off of your own supply of going through that trap hall. And I was just like, you're gonna go fail in insanity. And then your character went insane. And you solved it. as has become tradition in our Pathfinder games, at least, by killing your character and reincarnating them.
Okay, but my luck was still with me because I rolled like the 2% chance of coming back as a tiefling.
Have you ever thought about restricting our access to resurrection likes abilities in games?
He did in his homebrew.
I did in my
But that was the
homebrew.
very first thing he did. Since then, he has not posed any restrictions.
No, now I just play games where you can't do that.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
Kat, what about you? Because I got one for you that I can remember, but is there any that you just like realized?
Off the top of my head, I will not forget the stupidity of having poor inhuman form Yura run straight up to that frost giant and just about get wrecked in one go. I'm just like, it's like the meme, I'm in danger.
I remember
That was
this
me.
day too.
Is that what you were thinking of?
Oh, yeah.
Because Derek had mentioned that this frost giant had like a great axe or something. He may have even said it was a barbarian frost giant. And then Kat has her not specifically melee character just bum rush it. And I was sitting there like,
And it wasn't good because the other party members were ranged. Like all of your party was ranged. The only thing that could do melee was your animal companion. And you went up. I think
don't know where my confidence came from, but it came from somewhere.
I remember it
and it
because
was quickly pulled out from underneath me.
I woke up that day still like drunk off the last night because you guys are coming over to my house and I had stayed up drinking, and I woke up still like pretty out of it, and we started playing, and I was like, oh no.
sobered you up real quick. I remember that too.
I was like,
God.
I am not in the state to do this. I just killed this player character's animal companion like a couple weeks ago. I can't do this again.
Yeah.
Because I just remember being like, I'm one hit away from sending you into the next dimension.
I don't know how I survived.
I don't know.
I don't
either.
remember.
That was,
I
I
don't
do.
remember either.
You rolled really bad.
I did. You went and smacked it and you got hit twice and you realized, uh-oh. I think the only generous thing I did as a DM was I also split my attention between you and your animal companion.
you might have.
That might
yeah.
have been what
Yeah.
saved her,
So I could have killed one of you, but instead I almost killed both of you.
which was, in a way, more frightening, almost having both get killed.
Yeah.
I got my comeuppance because Drinder, the fire kineticist, against the frost giant just turbo nuked it.
Oh, I missed Trent.
That's one of the few moments as a GM where I was glad one of my characters was overpowered. Oh, man.
Another thing where I realized that I was in danger was me being at least a 5-foot step away from any of my party members while I was right next to a ghoul rogue.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's Rune Lords.
That's Rune Lords.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I won't give spoilers about who it was that did that or where the encounter was. But that's the one where I knew I was like, there's a narrative reason for me to coup de grace you, which I normally don't do.
Yeah.
And I realized that the chess positioning
It was perfect.
was perfect so that I could, if I hit you and paralyzed you, or I had paralyzed you and I could 5-foot step coup de grace you without getting smacked from anyone else. And then the next round, I just died very hard.
Yeah.
died so hard.
But I killed you first. Mm-hmm. It's so weird because, we've been playing on air for quite a while now, and we have had some close calls, but we haven't dealt with death. So the listeners haven't got to see me handle murdering people because I come off soft sometimes. But
You do.
No.
It sounds like it.
But I'm lawful evil as a DM.
Yeah.
I only kill you when I am legally allowed.
But you're right. Our luck just seemed to run out last week.
Yep, poor Nug.
Oh, man.
I don't think any of us heard it. Nug just got really hurt. And a critical, so he's got to handle that too.
Yeah. Speaking of handling that, long ago, the worlds collided in a cataclysm known as the conjunction of the spheres. Chaos filled the world as vampires, ghouls, trolls, humans, and other monsters poured into the world. The Witchers, mutated by magic and alchemy, were created by human mages to stem the tide. Hundreds of years later, monsters are rare, but evil remains. As war ravages the northern kingdoms. What? You son of a bitch. Dangerous monsters lurk without and within. And the world of the Witcher.
Do you realize, Jacob, that when you rolled the stun/death save for Rafnug, you couldn't roll, you had to roll below a 10 and you rolled a 9? Nug eked by.
Oh, dangerously close. That's what I was afraid of.
By.
Because the critical, it could have been a deadly critical, but, we kind of been house ruling if you don't actually do damage to step it down a tier. And the critical, was bad on its own. But what I was really worried is I'm going to stun Nug, and then I'm going to roll again.
And kill him.
And just kill him.
Kill him.
Yeah.
I do think it is worth mentioning, even if you had done a deadly critical to Nug, he wouldn't have died. It would have been a damage. He would have lost an eye.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
that's it. He wouldn't have died. So
He would have joined me in
He wouldn't
Eye
have
Patch
been
Land.
decapitated or anything like that. So it's fine. Okay?
You
But
keep telling yourself
Remember,
that, Jacob.
deadly critical eye would have been a head injury. Well, no, you had a head injury anyway.
I have he got a concussion if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Boy, yeah, so when we last left you guys, you had been exploring this sewer underneath Maribor, looking for cultists, because you had been trying to solve this mystery around Nilfgaardian officers being killed. They have these spiders markings over their wounds. It's this cult that's doing this. That's what they told you. So you came down here to root them out. They're known to operate in these sewers, and no one's really had time to deal with them yet, so they sent you in. You didn't find a lot down here. You found some filthy peasants, as per usual.
They got me sick.
Some drowners.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
you're
fixed it.
better now, though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I fixed
Yeah,
it.
I got better.
I got better.
And high off of your victory of the drowners, you came into this chamber looking to smash whatever was in it, and instead it got a concussion.
Got smashed.
Got smashed.
Lamau.
Yep. And that is where we're going to pick up today.
Only we could have just got one item or spell, anything to just lessen that armor off for whenever we must have to come back. But all of our bombs missed, all of our spells missed.
Or
This
like,
is bad bug.
I had the acid stuff, but I can't throw it good enough to hit.
And Nug missed as well. I'm pretty sure he tried to throw something in.
Well, speaking of getting things, it's an odd episode.
Hey!
So it's time to do improvement points.
Da-da-da-da.
Go ahead and take your standard 6 that we like to deal out.
You mean we don't get 7 for almost dying?
No.
Oh, for running away like brave people.
Maybe if you had smashed it, I would have given you 7. But you got a
we
concussion.
did not.
Maybe
You got a concussion and didn't
Ash,
do any damage to
your
it.
face.
I mean, it depends on what it is that we smashed, because
Smash running away.
yeah,
Yeah, you did run away. Very good. So Robin ran away, but Robin didn't get any IP points. So
Oh.
that is improvement points. What are you guys looking to spend your?
Dodge.
Oh, I know we mentioned it. I think the last time we did improvement points. So this is one of the last times you're going to get handed out improvement points. So going all in on the defense. Got to keep your character alive to the end.
Enjoy him while we can. It makes me really salty because I realized after the fact I could have attempted to use one of my special abilities to negate that critical,
Yeah.
but I would have had to critical on it to have it effect. So
Yeah.
it wouldn't have made any difference.
So you're up in the dodge on Nug. Kat, what did you spend your IP on?
I spent my IP on getting my dodge escape up to 5 and my endurance up to 3.
Nice. Wow. Yeah, everyone's getting the defensive abilities. All right. So you guys, I think I have you here on our map, are in the big main sewer line area. You see your friend Hugo the Golem manning the controls.
My friend?
You've just come from this dry chamber. The gate is down on that side. The other side, the gate is up, and this gross, sloppy sewage sludge is flowing that way.
That is actually acidic, I remember.
Yes.
Like sizzling.
Now, did you guys get that key?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I made a net.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we
okay.
had like a whole crafting thing and got the key.
I thought you did. I couldn't remember.
That episode was the episode in which we got the key and almost died. And by
Yeah.
we, I mean Nug.
Yes. So the The sewage is all sloppy. The black sludge is on top of the sewage in the main line here. And then towards the back of this chamber is that bubbling stuff eking out from under it that's flooded over. That's where you can see a chamber going off into your right at the opposite end from where you guys just came out of.
Nug stumbles in after his friends because I'm pretty sure he was the last one to leave the room, I think.
And you vomited, I
And
believe.
goes, I and he vomits because he's got a concussion. And he's got to make stun saves every 1d6 rounds.
Is he like, so our cat got a concussion once because he was very dumb.
What?
Yeah.
I dropped a can of soda on his head.
Yeah.
That's bad.
No way.
He's-
Which one?
Loaf.
He's bad about being around your feet in the kitchen because he's a gluttonous, hungry young man. And we had a can of soda and it fell off the counter and it hit him square on the head.
I picked him up and I looked him in the eyes, and one was just significantly larger than the other.
Yeah, one was
So
dilated and one wasn't.
I kept him in my arms that night, and every time that he would stop purring, I'd start shaking him.
So is that what Nug is like? Does he got one eye just like...
I'm gonna shake you until you purr.
Oh, you bumped your noggin there, you know.
It
Not
bumped
good.
noggin for me.
Let's get back up to the surface.
Surf. I like surfing.
Do they surf in Skellig?
That's it.
It'd probably be really cold.
man.
Holy fuck.
I think up would be good.
Surfing Arc Skellig.
Nug makes a stun save.
Okay.
Are we going to have to drag him back up?
I mean, it's a 1 in 10 chance he fails, so he's pretty good.
You rolled 4 under 10, so you're
good.
fine.
You're good.
I have to roll a 10 to be stunned.
Are you going back up the way you came, or are you going to the other end of the room?
Should we go back the way we came so we know it's safe? Because
Yeah.
Nug is straight up out of commission.
Nug could still probably take on like an easy fight. Just saying.
I don't wanna.
Nah, me neither.
Yeah, we'll go back the way we came.
The smart people in the party decide we going back the way we came.
Listen,
Yeah.
Nug's intelligence is 3 right now. He's plenty smart.
That's
He's
only one
Nug
less
smart.
than normal.
It's 2 less than normal.
So you head back up through that refugee camp in the sewer. You head out of this miasma. As you pass through it, I'm going to need Nug and Viverwin to make me some endurance rolls.
No.
Oh, do I not have to
Great.
do it because I've already suffered it?
Yep. You're good.
Nug got a 23.
Natural
I
immunity.
have the bubble of air around me.
Does that do you have your mask on?
I could breathe underwater.
I know. You're fine.
You have your mask on. Is it an N95?
The 23 endurance is going to be totally fine. You make it back out. You climb up through the ladder into the temple quarter of the city. You're only a few blocks away from the house you've been given to stay at. I assume that's where you're headed?
Yes, please.
Okay, so you head back to the house. You smell quite ripe, even though you haven't frolicked in the sewage too much.
We're gonna strip Nug down and scrub him up.
I'd like magic first, please. Please fix my head.
Scrub him down. Oh, Viv, you got that soap?
Only the one that smells like lilac.
Don't clean me, fix head.
This is a difficult critical, right?
So 8 uses of the spell with a DC 18.
Spellcasting, yeah. So you're going to have to make DC 18 spellcasting, and you're going to expend 8 uses worth of stamina. That is a fumble.
Oh, no.
Fumbled by 5.
Okay.
5 on the magical critical table.
That is, oh boy. Everything's great. We missed my page. Am I concussed? Okay, magical fumble. Magic sparks and crackles, and you take 1 point of damage for every point you fumbled by, but the spell still goes off.
Yeah, that's only going to be 11, though. So I'll say this much. With that much magical healing, you're completely healed, but your critical injury is not dealt with.
Uh-oh.
Oh, 19. So that'll deal with it, but that's a total of 16 uses. That's like 32 stamina total for you, I
That's
think.
how much I had left.
Oh,
Well, I have 2.
Okay. And remember, out of combat, you can take an hour to get your recovery back in stamina.
Yeah.
It's not like we're going back out right now.
yeah.
No, we are not going back out right now.
So that puts Nug at what? Stabilized or treated?
Treated.
Okay. So, okay, that's good.
We could also ask the priestess for help if needed.
So what's treated going to look like for a concussion?
Nug has a -1 to intelligence and to dex, but his reflex is back to normal.
And how long does it take to get rid of treated?
5 days.
5 days.
5
okay.
days and Nug will be completely healed. But -1 to intelligence and -1 to dex, for the most part, does not actually negatively affect Nug, except for athletics, but he doesn't always use
What's
that.
he going to do with -1 to intelligence? He's going to fail all his monster lore rolls.
I don't know. Nug got a pretty good
But the Book
monster
of
lore roll
Nug
last
gives you a
time.
-10 to monster lore.
That's true. The only item that gives you negatives. Luckily, if we don't want to, we don't need to wait 5 days for Nug to get back into the game. He can go, like, from this point.
Yeah, I assume you guys are going to spend the rest of the day recovering and then head out the following day. Is
I
that
would
safe to assume?
think so.
Yeah. We need a better plan for fighting that tick beast.
Or we need to get some rubber waders so that we can just walk through the sludge to the other thing.
Do they make those here?
No, I don't think rubber's a thing.
I didn't think so either.
So we need a
I need some magic floaty dust.
big net.
We're making a shopping list here. Rubber waders, big net,
Duck call.
duck call.
So I'm actually, do we... I suppose there is some things we could do before we head out the next day. We could contact someone that might be some sort of city official and find out who would normally be working in the sewers and see if they do have a way to wade through the acidic feces of the city.
Acidic feces.
I'm just saying, it is acidic feces.
They've been eating
I
a
don't know
lot of Taco Bell.
What is wrong with the people of this city, but they've got issues.
They eat Taco Bell.
I mean, they could do it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What are you rolling for?
Don't worry about it.
Sometimes the
think
book says roll and freak out your
I
characters.
choose to worry.
All right, so you guys are going to rest for the day. You get everything healed up with Nug. You make Nug some chicky soup.
Oh,
You sit him in bed with pajamas
as a person
and a warm blankie.
who's had a bad throat for like the last week and a half, chicken soup is the bomb.
Chicky soup is great.
INF makes you a cup of hot tea with honey.
Oh,
So you all go to sleep.
Nug goes to sleep after waiting 4 hours to make sure it's okay to sleep.
Oh, God.
I'm going to keep on pestering you if you stop purring.
If he stops snoring, you just kick him.
Nug, 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 nug.
Is that how Nug sounds?
Nug, 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 nug.
You all go to sleep. And Nug, you sleep like a baby dwarf.
Ah, good.
Like a little bearded baby dwarf.
Yuck.
With his nightcap on.
With his nightcap
little puff
on.
Ball. Ah, beautiful.
Nothing happens. Ineth,
Uh-oh.
and especially Viverwin,
Uh-oh.
you go to sleep and you start having dreams.
Oh, no.
Why?
You start having horrible dreams.
Occult nonsense.
Like nightmares of like being chased, dying, and like watching your body decay in front of you. I need both of you to make resist coercion rolls.
Uh-oh.
That's a fumble for Viverwin.
I got a 22.
Ineth, you have a terrible like bout of dreams, but you are still able to get a full night's sleep. Viverwin, that's a fumble by 4. You are just plagued by nightmares. Maybe it's your experiences in the non-human pogroms, like where you met Durgamir, but it just goes worse and horrible, and it doesn't end. It's like a cycle. And you barely get any sleep through the night. You do not recover stamina or hit points,
Oh,
although that
bad.
doesn't matter for you in this instance, this night.
All right.
and you feel just wiped out.
Though, she probably got her stamina points back before we slept.
Right.
Okay. So-
But you would, with this now, outside of combat, you would need to get a full night's rest to take the normal hour to rest and get your stamina back.
All right.
Viverwin, make me a magic training roll.
All right.
Hey.
Hey, nice. That's a 19. With a 19, I will say maybe it's something you've experienced before. Maybe it's something you've dealt to people before. But when you wake up, you know that those kind of dreams that you had, like, it's not like any sort of mental health thing like PTSD or whatnot. It's not anything natural. You know that this is some sort of
Someone's fucking with me.
hex
Yeah, okay.
that someone has put on you.
All right.
Inef sees Viverwin yawning and she just says, "Oh, you have to imagine them not wearing their pants. You know, instead of you, them."
Boy, I don't know what it is, but maybe it's getting a concussion really helps you sleep at night. I feel great.
Viverwin, I would say that you know that this is this can be more dangerous because if you fail 3 nights in a row, you'll have your stamina and take a -2 to all your actions until you can get a full night's rest.
Ooh.
And with your magic training roll, you would also know that you can lift this hex. God damn it. The subject must gather 5 candles, 5 units of beast bones,
No!
1 unit and 1 unit of glowing ore. And then the night of the ceremony, the subject must arrange the candles in a circle around them, linked by bones, and place the glowing ore under their head. If the subject is able to sleep through the night, they will be freed of the hex. If only you had kept all of those beast bones. You can teleport. Time to go back to the mountains.
Time to go
Pick up the
farm
beast
more
bones that were
wolves.
left.
Farm more wolves.
Just sit nug after the wolves. They can't hurt him.
Yeah, but only Viverwin can teleport.
I can't cast a spell.
Yeah, like you didn't recover.
No, the Viverwin got back her stamina before we slept.
Yeah, you got back your stamina before you slept.
Because we were in town for a couple of hours before we slept.
Just by resting. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can get back your stamina. But like now, when you spend stamina, you're not going to be able to recover it outside of combat until you can get a full night's sleep.
I'm not doing anything until I get a full night's sleep.
Okay. And basically, the way this works mechanically is every night you're going to have to roll resist coercion to get a full night's sleep.
Okay.
This is
DC
not good.
isn't super high, and you got decent will, but like it's still a risk.
So if we're not going to go back in today, there is something else we could do. We could try and fix Nug's sword.
Oh, yeah.
To repair it.
I could work on that.
Viverwin's just going to go and buy what she needs.
Okay, so the nice thing is the stuff you need is actually available, the glowing ore. I'm not sure how much that costs. Let me pull it up. But basically, from your time at the temple with the priestesses and Melita, not only are they dealing with injuries and disease here, they're also dealing with magical affliction, some of which is from this cult. So you're able to buy what you need from them pretty handily.
Do you need me to
All
come
right.
with you to carry it? Those beast bones are heavy.
Now that Viverwin's not carrying a bunch of stuff, she'll be fine.
Okay.
It would be about, let's call it 100 crowns to get your materials for this ritual. Or to, not ritual, but to try and deal with the hex. Basically, a glowing ore is going to cost 80, and then the beast bones roughly will fill in the rest. And I'm not going to make you hunt around for candles because they're candles. And let's say the mage who previously lived here just has a Yankee candle collection.
Beast bones.
Those beast bones haunt me.
I remember you guys being like, yeah, let's just get rid of them. They're worth some money and we're never going to need them for anything. Little did you know.
It's almost as bad as rope.
Oh my
Yep.
goodness, season 1. The decision to not get rope haunted you guys for the rest of that season. All right, so you guys going to, I guess tonight, Viverwin, you're going to perform this ritual to break the hex.
Yep.
And then try to head out tomorrow. Okay, so is there anything you want to do with that, or?
I mean, I don't know if there's any talking to anyone we need to do.
Okay, so Viverwin, you set up this ritual around your bed. It's not the craziest thing you've ever set up around a bed before. You lay out the Yankee candles and the beast
What
bones.
sense?
It's all
They're
fall.
all clean linen.
Some of the beast bones look oddly familiar. Wait, did they resell it to Maribor? But you lay everything out, you get the ritual set up, but you're not done yet. You're going to have to make a roll.
Okay.
So basically, you gather this stuff, you set it up in a ceremony around your bed, you put the ore under your pillow,
And then I get visited by the tooth fairy.
and then you have to...
Nug walks by with a bag of potato chips. Or, what you doing?
Well, that's how you get metal. The ore fairy visits you at night.
I don't want to talk about it.
All right. He walks away.
shuts the door.
Yeah, shuts the door, walks away.
Hey, everyone, what are you? Leave.
All right.
Got like makeup bleeding out down the sides of your face.
I just want to sleep.
I know. It's like, maybe I should have kept the bones.
So here's my question. Will
Yeah.
this ritual only work for Viverwin, or will it work on both of them?
Viverwin.
Oh.
It's not like
So
we
we're
can
gonna
split
have
it,
to-
right?
So
We're going to have to, make our rolls, aren't we?
unless you can convince me you can both fit in this bed.
One
Well.
big bed. Hey, I had to quote.
It's another
I had to
podcast.
quote.
We can't steal that.
It's too late.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Oh my
basically,
God.
you have to make the resist coercion. Both of you have to make resist coercion to really get another full night's sleep like normal. So why don't you both do that? And Viverwin, if you make this resist coercion, then you're good. The hex is gone.
What if there was one big bed?
You know what? How do you present this to Einith? I'll allow it.
Hey, do you want to sleep? Get in bed.
Because have you guys talked about what happened? I know Viverwin, I basically gave it away to you because you know this stuff
Yeah.
from your magic training, but I don't know if you've said anything to Einith directly about it.
I mean, Einith sort of saw that I looked a little bit fucked up and then said something
Okay.
that hinted.
I mentioned the whole,
Yeah.
you have to imagine they're not wearing their pants.
I look at this. We're skipping over a whole day, and we're all in the same house.
We are trying to crunch through recovery stuff for the game.
Yeah.
yeah.
So what do you say to Einith?
Wait, why does Rofnug not have to be someone you convinced?
Because he doesn't have the hex.
So I didn't have to roll
Why?
resist coercion. He slept great.
Because you made your resist magic check.
Okay.
Secret check.
That's why I put points in it.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so
I gotcha.
I'll peel back the veil.
Secret DM check.
There was a secret check. That's what the ominous dice rolling was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Einef's just whistling along, getting ready for bed. Doo, doo, doo. Well, I hope I don't have to have nightmares tonight.
So, Einith,
Yes?
you had nightmares too, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we're hexed.
A what?
You heard me.
Do you want to have hex? Wait.
You're a nice elf.
I was
I'm
taking
sorry.
notes and I missed something here. I can't wait to re-listen to this now.
I said, do you want to have hex?
Anyway, I set up a cleansing ritual. We can try to share this ritual if you want to save money. If you're not comfortable with it, then you're going to buy all of your own shit and I'll set it up for you.
Big spoon or little spoon?
Oh my god, no.
No spoon.
No, we are head to foot.
Head to foot coffin style. Arms crossed.
We got 2 blankets.
Pillows
of
down,
course.
pillows down the middle.
So you set it up, crammed into this bed with the ritual set around it. Actually, I hate to interrupt your plan, but you will have to pick a spoon direction because you only have one piece of glowing ore, and the
Here's the thing.
ritual does in fact state you must sleep with it under your head.
Okay,
So
I
we
will
can't
face
be
one
head
way,
to
I'll
foot.
face the other way, and we're just
Okay.
going to both be scrunched up.
Butt to butt.
No. No, like we put the pillow in the middle.
Back to back.
Oh, pillow in the middle.
Here's the
Yeah.
trick. They actually got a body pillow.
A body piddle.
Body piddle.
no, I know does
Body
not wet the bed.
pillow
She got over that
and
at a
use
young
that
age.
to put the ore under, so it it
It
exists.
has to be under
longer.
your head, though.
Oh.
All right, so you spoon or you drape off the bed in some way to make this as not awkward as it can be. Why don't you?
We already have matching tattoos.
Yeah.
Why don't you both make me some coercion? Why don't you both make me some resist coercion checks?
I'm going to put some fucking luck on
Me
this.
too. I'm gonna spend what I got.
I'm not
Two of
gonna
'em.
put any luck
Yeah.
on this.
You don't have to. Resist coercion.
God damn it.
Oh my goodness!
Oh
Oh well.
All right, so that is an 8 for
no!
Viverwin.
Spending 2 luck.
And a
23 for me.
Of course, for Ineth. So Ineth, you get a great night's sleep and it feel great. Viverwin, it's another rough night. This time, it's just a giant heart-shaped flesh monster that chases you down, trying to ride on your butt, and it's
Okay.
disturbing. In hindsight, it's kind of funny, but in the moment, it's the most terrifying thing you've ever seen. You do not get a full night's sleep.
Dreams be like that.
Nug, on the other
Uh-huh.
hand,
What? What? Someone now?
We're being targeted.
Resist. Wait, I already passed this DM. I already passed this check. I thought you said.
Nug, you wake up and you feel totally fine.
Oh, no,
I don't like the sound of that.
Night asleep. I feel.
So magic was happening whenever we got hexed, right?
What do you mean?
Our
Our medallions.
medallion should have shaken.
Yes,
When?
sometime while you were asleep.
Okay, so it's a long
Would
distance.
it wake you up?
hex.
Does a vibrating phone wake you up? Does a vibrating medallion wake you up?
It's supposed to. I mean, I suppose technically speaking, witchers have enhanced senses, but that is the question.
You're not a witcher.
Nug, your medallion vibrates vigorously, but you sleep like a baby.
Understandable.
Viverwin, maybe in your restless night, you wake up and you see the medallion jingling.
This
If that's
is
the
not
case, I'm
good.
going to look around.
You don't see anything.
Like even outside.
No. And hexes can be cast at great distances.
All right.
So the next day comes. Ineth, you feel great. Nug, you feel great. And Viverwin, you feel terrible.
What do you mean? You feel great?
Your
That's-
eyes.
I don't like the way you said that.
No, don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
What do you guys want to do? Clearly, someone is targeting you.
Yeah.
Ineth is worried that she made it so you couldn't sleep, and that's how the ritual got messed up.
You hogged the pillow with the aura under it.
You fart in your sleep. So much. What, do you only eat beans?
Hey.
Daisy on me.
It's
Hey,
a high
hey,
protein
I
diet.
will not accept another character of mine becoming somebody with bowel trouble.
Nug, so you
It's
come
the high
back.
protein diet.
You come back in the morning with the empty bag of potato chips in your boxers, and you look in, the door's cracked, and now you see Ineth and Viverwin both in the same room around the burnt out candles and beast bones. And you only have more questions.
Nug closes the door.
Who opened the door?
2 blankets.
Why is
It
magic?
smells very strongly of clean linen.
I don't like the way that candle smells. Closes door. Nug does want to see if he can get up with someone who works in the sewers
Hex
before
happened
we
here.
go back into the sewers.
Should we sleep somewhere else, or are we going to get targeted no matter where we are?
That's a good question.
So, like, you want to like find a
Someone
sewerman?
who works in the sewer. Yes.
A sewerman?
Yeah, a sewerman.
Sewer woman.
Okay.
A sewer person.
lives in the sewer.
Peasant.
A peasant.
Oh, I am a regular peasant. I like filth.
I like filth.
I like
I love it. I bathe in it every day.
Gross.
But
I
a
was
peasant.
born in the filth, molded by
by
it. Why, I didn't see the clean till I was 10.
I'm a dirty man.
So you go. Maybe you can ask the people at the temple. You can ask the Nilfgaardian garrison. Anyone.
Probably the people at the temple. I imagine that whoever works in the sewers gets sick often. Maybe gets sent to the temple often.
Right.
Maybe.
Okay.
Could we, if we slept in the temple, would that protect us from the hex?
You go to the temple, and what do you say? There's 3 priestesses, and then the lady in charge, which I believe her name was Gertrude.
Gertrude, does you happen to know someone who works in the sewers?
Oh yes. Sorry, the occupation's kind of throwing everything out of work. There's a lady. I think she still works in the waste treatment area. Delphine sewer woman.
What do you know where I could find Miss Delphine Sewer Woman?
And she gives you the address. It's a couple blocks in the other direction.
Nug will go to visit Delphine Sewer Woman.
Okay. You go there, you knock on the door, and a lady with even further pushed glasses down the nose comes up and says, "Oh, hello."
Hello, are you Delphine Sewer Woman?
Why, yes, I am.
Well, me and me friends have been hired to go look through the sewer and get rid of some unfavorables.
Very brave of you.
But we noticed that there was a small case of acidic feces.
Oh, yes.
Do you
This
have
woman's a harpy.
Yes.
Do you have a way
Retired.
of traveling through said waste without getting hurt?
Oh, don't be a bitch.
So I'm trying.
It's not that hard. Just look at me. She holds out her boot, and it's just like dotted with acid bubbles where it's eaten through the wool leather.
So you saying you just walking through this acidic feces
Well, yes.
and you don't get hurt?
Sure. Maybe. It's not too bad. You get tough feet after a while.
You've been a big help, Miss Sewer Woman.
Okay, say hello to Hugo for me.
I'll do that. Just go back. He'll walk in. He'll see one sleep-deprived person, one non-sleep-deprived person. He'll just be like, I ain't got nothing new. It was a dud.
The DM tricked me.
They just said to get good and to deal with it.
Try finger. Butthole.
That came up too.
You go back to the sewer and you just see scrawled and next to the pool, "Get good."
It's just written in shit.
Try rolling.
Try rolling. Did you mention when you went to
Why
the
is
priest?
it always dog?
Killed so many dogs in the sewer.
Nug would have caught the priestess up on what had been happening
Yeah.
in case they could say. He would mention the drowners, they're the priestess. They can be trusted. He would mention the sick people.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't mention they're Redanian, but he would mention the sick people. They were Redanian, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
the priestess that you already know, the one with the red hair that played Gwent with you.
Yeah.
She says,
Gave you
"Oh,
the
yeah,
secret pocket chocolate.
I
That's
know."
right.
Taps the side of nose.
Okay.
If you need something for your friend who's been hexed, here,
Yeah.
take this, and she'll actually give you the materials. Another basically, you don't need like a whole fresh set of materials to try to break
orange
it
like
again.
the most important part.
Yeah, so she'll lend you or give you anything else you need to
I'm
break
gonna
it.
fucking kill myself.
Or
Basically,
for
I
free.
think the only thing you need to replenish is the candle. Maybe
you
some
need
more.
me to buy
Okay.
some more candles?
so cool. Then Nug will thank her for that. He'll say, "It was right nice of you. I appreciate it." And he will go back and he will deliver the goods, wink, to Viverwin?
Just whatever's on sale at the Yankee Candle.
Or A,
Hang on, I'm going to go look at the Yankee Candle website to see what's on sale right now.
the priestess does told me to give this to you. Wink. And he just hands it to you.
Thank you.
It's a dildo.
You're welcome.
No, so you get the candles. What type of scented candles are they?
Hang on, I'm looking to see what's on sale right now. Santa's cookies.
Santa's cookies. You line the rim of your bed with Santa's cookies, candles, and beast bones.
What a weird smell that must have.
That's actually... It's like a vanilla sugar cookie one.
But mixed
Ooh.
with bones.
I mean, are they like gruesome bones or are they just bones?
Probably
Bones.
clean.
Bones. So you guys going to take another day then, another night, try
Yeah.
and fix this?
I don't.
Our spellcaster's out of commission without it.
All right. Okay.
I'm afraid we're going to get hexed. I think they're giving
know,
this
but-
hex a try every night.
But Viverwin is straight out of
That's
commission
true.
without this.
Yeah.
So you sleep again. Viverwin, you set up the ritual. Sans
Wow,
Ineth
okay.
this time. I need you to roll resist coercion.
I rolled another fumble.
Another fumble? Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
No.
Boy, things about to get spicy now. Nug
That's
and
3 in a
Ineth,
row.
nothing interesting happens to you guys tonight.
What?
You wake up the next day, you have nightmares again, and it's just unrelenting. You now have to half your maximum stamina.
I'm just going to have Viverwin kill herself.
No.
You half your maximum stamina, and you're going to take a -2 on everything you do until you can get a full night's sleep. However, you don't expend the resources. You'll just have to try again.
This is insane.
All right, we're going to do this again, and you're going to take a bottle cap.
Does anyone have one? Because I don't have one.
I have a bottle cap. I was going to save it for if we had to fight the bug again and try and get like
We
one
need
really
Viv
good
on
hit.
her best.
But like, you can't do stuff at -2 with half your stamina. Take my bottle cap.
The next.
It's okay. It's okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so this is, I think, the 4th night now. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
You're going to be almost fully healed.
I am going to be almost fully healed. I'm
right.
actually counting it down in my notes. 2 days till healed Nug.
15.
Is that a pass?
15 is going to do it.
Oh,
Oh,
thank goodness. But now, watch, we're both going to fail.
15 will do it, I believe. Yeah. So you finally sleep. And this day, you just like, you do a 12-hour bender of sleep. You wake up at 11 a.m.
poor Viv has probably been really cranky.
And you come down, you look kind of frazzled, but you feel amazing.
Lawyer, you look like you're feeling better this morning.
Nug says, holding yet another potato chip bag.
Where are you getting all these potato chips?
It's in the cellar. Yeah, the stockpile. It's the weirdest thing.
going to get worse.
Yeah, we need to go. I vote this time we wade through acidic feces instead of fight bug, if we could help it.
Okay. So you make your way back same way as before.
Yeah, we'll get
Oh.
back to the room with the drowners in it.
Well, you go through the room with all the gross peasants, and
yeah.
I'm going to need Nug and Ineth to make endurance rolls again.
Could we just ask
excuse
them
me.
to stay the fuck away?
I need Nug and Viverwin to make resist.
Oh, yeah, because I've already...
not resist, endurance
I'm
rolls.
inoculated.
18.
No.
Nug, you're fine.
I can cast Air Pocket without expending any stamina.
You cast, I don't want to get sick. Okay, you're good.
Cast, stay away from me, peasant.
So you're back in this almost a week later. Nug's concussion is slowly going away. 10 bags of potato chips later. In a few nights,
I gotta work off this snack weight I put on.
I was going to say, has Nug gained weight?
you come back in, you see the rotting corpses of
bloated.
you see the rotted corpses of the drowners.
Oh.
You see Hugo manning the levers. Again, One chamber goes to the dry area with the gate down, and then the other one goes to
Hugo.
the other way.
Sewer woman says, "Oi." Nice visual representation of Hugo. He just sat there.
With hand up like on a lever.
And he just sits there. Where do you guys want to go?
I guess we're going to wade through the acid poop.
Wait a second.
Could we just flip a switch
You know, I
and
was
have it go dry?
About to say, could we ask Hugo to flip a switch? 'Cause I don't think.
Could we flip a switch and have that one flood
Can we destroy the tick?
with shit?
Do you want to go up to the control panel?
I'm
Yes.
afraid Hugo will attack us if we mess with the
Let's
control
send
panel.
Nug. Nug is easier to harder to take down.
Excuse me? What?
Nug is harder to take
I
down.
don't want to fight that. Look at him. He's huge. He's made of rock.
We should have asked how
beefy.
to order Hugo.
You ask nicely.
Hugo, would you please flood that room with feces?
You see Hugo move.
What?
You point to the direction.
Tick room, yeah.
And he goes to pull a lever, and it is stuck.
Can I try to fix it? Like, can I go over there with a crafting roll and see if I can figure out why the leather's not working?
Make me a crafting roll.
You know, we just had to ask.
All we had to do was ask. Oh my goodness. Submit. 19.
19. All right, so you can tell this thing is busted. You know this.
You can tell this broken lever.
There's 3 levers.
Broken.
There is a right lever, a center lever, and a left lever. The right and the center ones are up, and the left one is down, which you think corresponds to the one on the one that is currently being raised. Oh, excuse me. The right lever, if it's up, raises the east gate. It is the one that is currently up, right? The center one, if it's up, raises the north gate. So that's the one where the sewage comes into this room, I think. If you're looking at the map. And then the left one is down. That's the one that would go to the tick room, but it's seized and needs to be fixed.
I got some WD-40.
And you, with that crafting roll, can fix it, but you're going to need to find some sort of metal ingot to make a replacement part.
How about glowing ore? How about expended glowing ore?
Well, we've already purchased metal ingots before, so it's not out of the question to get them.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my gear to see if I still have any.
Might.
I will allow
I have steel.
on your person.
Yes.
Hey.
Do you want to use that?
I mean, it's a high dollar thing, but we could just go ahead and use it and get this fixed.
Means not fighting that
Yeah.
bug.
If it means not, I will use the steel.
All right, you use the steel, you fix the lever.
It's going to be the best lever
you
ever.
Point and you say, "Up, please," and Hugo
Upsies,
just
Hugo.
goes, and the thing, the gate to the dry chamber lifts, and you get a just wonderful whiff of flowing sewage.
I don't.
As it bubbles,
Fresh air.
it bubbles
dark vision.
and flows, and the sludge
I
rolls into
actually have
there.
dark vision.
And you hear
The
echoing
tick.
in the distance
Boy, it's a beautiful sound.
the screaming noises of the Era chase, and you hear just the faintest sizzling in the distance.
I feel like a monster now.
And that's where we're going to pick up next week.
We burned it alive.
Yeah.
I can't
Eat
believe it took us 2
Suck it.
episodes to solve
Get
the puzzle.
wrecked, bug.
2
Bug ahead.
episodes.
Death ahead. Yeah.
Why is it always bug?
Why is it always bug?
First crouch, then dung.
Then bug.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Third Gallon Podcast. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing, rating, and reviewing us. If you want to see more from us, check out our website, thirdgallon.com, or follow us on Twitter. We are at Third Gallon, that's THIRD Gallon. You can also tweet at us using the hashtag Third Gallon, and we are on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook with the same handle, at Third Gallon. We also publish a video version of this podcast on YouTube, which you can find on our channel, The Third Gallon. Our ambience for this episode was composed by Michael Ghelfi, and you can find more of his work at youtube.com/Michael Ghelfi Music, and you can support his awesome work at patreon.com/Michael Ghelfi. Our theme music for this season was composed by Alexander Nakarada. You can find more of his work at serpentsoundstudios.com and support him at patreon.com/A-Nakarada. That's patreon.com/ANAKARADA. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next time.